After I got kicked out of college, I'm just outside now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not going back to LA. It's too much money out here.
Yeah.
And Pee Wee ended up getting out of prison. And then I'm like, I mean, that's like my brother-in-law. So
Wait, Pee Wee's your brother-in-law?
yeah, so his brother was fucking with my sister.
That lives in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So you already had like...
Yeah.
He's
So
like
then,
are they still together?
Nah.
Okay.
They broke up. Like, they was together for like years.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? That shit just...
So you like Pee Wee was like family kind of.
Yeah. So it's like, nigga, all right, boom. What we gonna do? He came home from jail. He just like me. We like fuck it. You know what I mean? And we start fucking around, rapping, doing what we was doing.
That's
you know
crazy.
What I mean? That's how it started.
Because was Pee Wee like I think I kind of started to hear about Pee Wee in like...
This was like 08.
I was gonna say like
you didn't
maybe
hear about
2012,
like 13.
So like that was super
that was
early.
the Gucci when the MPA 1017 shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I Pee Wee's dope, man. I feel like he doesn't get enough love or props when it comes to like...
Pee Wee ain't as social as he supposed to be, man.
Him and Scooter, I feel like are just fucking... They're like, for whatever reason...
Just street legends. They can't snap out of the street legend.
Yeah, Pee Wee's dope, man.
Yeah.
So you end up working with Pee Wee. How does this... Because I met you through Kid Ink. So how do you become... Because were you like Bat Gang, essentially?
Yeah.
So how do you end up working with Ink? Because you were like his shadow.
My cousin.
So you guys are related. So you and Ink are related. I didn't know that.
I see her related.
Oh, okay.
I see as my real cousin.
His wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to his wife. By the way, I'm so happy that we have a hip-hop couple that's fucking locked in.
Still together. They've been together since high school. That shit is like, that ain't going nowhere for sure.
Oh, my God. They are locked in. Okay, yeah, I didn't know that you were related to his wife, who's a sweetheart. Shout out to her. She's amazing. Yeah. I always just assumed that, like, you were just like a artist that he fucked with that was in town, and like it also probably didn't hurt that you were like Bricc, baby,
locked in, right?
So when you guys are on the road, I'm like, well, he's kind of got his street guy on the crew.
Yeah, you was understanding the play. But hell no, that's family. So it was just like, I was fucking up. He like, man, come on,
let me help you out.
Let's go, because he taught me how to like rap and put that shit together. He used to really record me while I was trying to.
No, he's so good at like Ink
up.
is so like people don't understand. He's a great producer. He's a great engineer, and he's just like he understands like the musicality of like song structure and like melody in such a crazy way.
And that's why he can't go to making dumbed down songs.
Right.
Like I know he be trying. It's not in him. Yeah, it's like making music. That's not making music. But
like I even think like the first record that like really went to radio was "Time of Your Life," which is like such a crazy record. When you hear it, you're just like, this song could pop at any
wherever
it's just
you at.
Timeless.
Yeah. So, even Hell and Back, it creeped on everybody. Yeah. Like Hell and Back wasn't even like the fucking song that was picked to hit the radio. And
is that the one that MGK was on?
That you could tell them now. We've been
I know that.
Hell and Back.
I think
he
might have
did
the
the
MGK.
remix.
There was
he on the original?
They did an MGK record that went platinum, like out of nowhere. I remember Will posted it. But it's crazy to see like
might be that.
So
I don't know. Is he on Hell and Back?
So that whole era, like you end up working with Ink. What at what point in time was this? Was this prior to him really kind of commercially having his moment? Because I remember he was doing like him and I remember when Ink came to Phoenix early on, it was him and either Dizzy Wright or Hobson.
Dizzy Wright.
It was Dizzy in Phoenix.
It was Dizzy, yep.
And I remember the show sold out, but everybody was there to see Kid Ink. And my boy was there, and he was sending me pictures. He's like, bro, this Kid Ink dude is like, and I had heard of him, but I had always, when I heard his name and I saw he was a guy with a lot of tattoos, I was like, oh yeah, of course, there's a guy named Kid Ink with a lot of tattoos. Because there was another guy that was like that.
Ink Monster.
Yes. And I was like, yeah, of course.
They used to always confuse.
But then you'd hear Kid Ink's music, and you'd be like, oh,
this actually talented. Like this dude goes crazy, yeah.
So
I think that comes from understanding music. But
what year did you guys what year did you officially start rolling with him and learning music from him and doing all that?
2000. After I got shot in the neck, for sure. Well, right before I got shot in the neck, like 2009.
Oh, so early.
Yeah.
Early.
But I've been. That was when you said when I started doing the music. But I've been supporting him since like 2008, like right when as soon as he start doing the rap thing, cause like he was doing the producers. You know, producers are quiet. You don't know what.
No, he was making beats for people.
Yeah, but you don't know what they have.
Was he doing stuff for like Sean Kingston and
and Diddy and all type of different people. Yep.
Okay, so we're talking about Kid Ink. Obviously, would you say Ink was kind of like your real introduction into like
that was my big break into the industry.
I mean, you get to see the world, right?
Well,
maybe not the world.
Yeah, no, the world.
Well, not Canada though.
Well, I can't go to Canada.
I was gonna say that's the only place you can't see is Canada, right?
Australia, can't go to Australia.
But you were able to go to Europe. You were able to go to some of those like crazy European tours.
I was on tour with, remember B&V?
Yeah.
We're opening for one of those tours.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
But I went multiple times. Like I've been overseas so many times with him. It was unreal. I was starting to feel like I wasn't from America anymore for a second.
That shit's crazy.
Because we were out there 90 days at a time.
I felt like once a year he'd go on one of those runs where it'd be like...
for sure. He'd go run the bag up right before Christmas.
Did you ever do Dubai with him?
I never did Dubai with him.
Okay.
Never did Dubai with him. Because once Dubai started coming around, I started having like legal issues to where I couldn't travel at all.